Hi, my name is Christopher Valentine, and I am co-author on the first books in the world written by gnomes, fairies, elves, leprechauns, and pixies. It is kind of interesting that the gnomes told me only a few days ago that they needed to think about what they were going to say, as they said, quote, "The world is going to be watching us." Little did I know that only a few days later, true to their words, I would be making this first video about the nature people. And that is the way it is with nature people. They can see slightly into the future what is coming up for us and them. This first video is about gnomes, who they are and what they look like. Gnomes are earth nature spirits. What this means is that they are connected to the earth by bringing minerals to the plants, herbs, and flowers through their root system. They are also involved in farming, irrigation, and they are even the ones that make the crystals. What is important to note right from the beginning is that all nature spirits, whether they are fairies, gnomes, elves, or pixies, are made of a very light material called etheric matter. This is important to know because when you go to view them out in nature or even in your home, they do not appear as dense as humans do. The reason anybody can see them, though, is because they are right here on the physical plane with us. So you don't have to have special gifts or be a psychic medium to see them. There are 7 planes of our existence and our consciousness is currently seated on the lowest plane known as the physical. Every plane is also divided into 7 subplanes. Nature spirits reside on the upper 3 subplanes of the physical plane, known as etheric subplanes. Gnomes are very jovial, loving beings, very much akin to angels. So when you meet them, it is like meeting children who are very innocent, playful, and good. Because gnomes are on an evolutionary path to becoming angels, they are all good and virtuous, without exception. Now to what gnomes look like. Gnomes really do look like that garden statuary that you can buy at Lowe's and home stores. They are about 1 foot to 1.5 feet in height and are known around the world for their tall red and green conical hats. It is important to note that gnome hats can come in many different shades of colors such as brown, blue, white, and black, and that each shade tells you so much about that particular gnome. For instance, when you see a gnome with a brown-colored hat, he is probably a farmer gnome. A shaft of wheat on the side indicates his speciality is growing wheat. Every fold, crease, and even the size of the hat also indicates to other gnomes where that gnome lives. For instance, 2 hills over next to the creek. Even the size of the hat tells the age of the gnome, with little gnomes having the tallest hats. Gnomes are known for their keen sense of smell and hearing. They are proud of their noses, which are a little bit wide, and they are also stout in figure as well. Their ears are special in that at the top of them, they are ever so slightly pointed, which can fold down and twist and turn a little bit, aiding them in picking up the slightest sounds in the forest. Gnomes are also famous for their backpacks that they almost always have with them. They also wear boots or thick wooden shoes like clogs from Norway, which is believed to be where the gnomes have originated from. I can remember when Christian von Lahr, my co-author on the First Books channel from the Nature Spirits, and I saw a gnome climbing in front of a garden wall outside. He was about 1 foot tall, and it looked as though he was an angel, with the etheric glow he gave off from within, the huge grin he good-naturedly wore. He looked almost transparent, but there was no mistaking the incredible detail we were both amazed to view. I said to Christian excitedly, "You can even see the half-moons and stars on his hat," to which Christian also enthusiastically agreed. "And do you see the backpack on his back?" "Oh my gosh, yes," I replied. To learn more about nature spirits such as gnomes and fairies, and how to see them yourself, check out our books, If You Could Only See a Gnome Story, Seeing and Sensing Gnomes It's Natural, The Magic of Gnomes and Leprechauns, and magical powers and mystical beings. Available on our website, www.mistoftheoracle.com, spelled M as in magical, Y-S-T of theoracle.com. Thanks for watching the Christopher Valentine Show, and see you real soon.